I'm Samantha Drugel.
And I'm Megan Kane. Welcome to the 26th Lotus Leaf Live broadcast of the school year here at the high school. We'll be discussing the news every Friday.
This week we'll be delivering several important school announcements and reviewing the fine arts event put on by the ISD.
Today is Friday, May 6, 2022, and this is Lotus Leaf Live. The next edition of our Lotus Leaf Live newspaper is out online on our website, lotusleaflive.com, or you can scan the QR code on the screen. We will also be coming to your TFT to offer you a physical copy if you wish to have one. We would like to point out a mistake that was in the paper. The Student Describes LGBTQ+ Community at Monroe High story really was written by our reporter, Caroline Wozniak.
Here are some major senior events coming up. Friday, May 13th is prom from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Toledo Zoo. Wednesday, May 18th is senior awards night at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Thursday, May 26th is the seniors' last day of school. Tuesday, May 31st is a baccalaureate service at 6:30 p.m. in the auditorium. Wednesday, June 1st is the seniors' breakfast and graduation practices at 8 a.m. in the Commons. Friday, June 3rd is the actual graduation ceremony at 6:30 p.m. at Bunkelman Field.
Here's a reminder, Drama Club is still having meetings every Wednesday after school in Mr. Kimberlin's room, A209.
On our socials, we have been posting brackets for students' favorite school lunches. Be sure to check out our Instagram at Lotus Leaf Live to participate in the voting. Today is the final match.
In national news, a draft regarding Roe v. Wade has been leaked. Confirmed by one of the justices, the draft appears to show the court in a 5-4 vote in favor of overturning the landmark case outlining the constitutional right to an abortion. Though no movements have been made yet, many fear that this could be in the near future. It is also feared that this could cause many breaches to the right to privacy outlined in the Constitution, affecting LGBTQ rights, interracial marriage, access to contraception, and more.
This week in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial, Heard finally took the stand. The trial has now been going on for nearly 4 weeks with a plethora of different witnesses and Depp himself taking the stand. On Thursday, for the first time, Heard went up with a recount of her relationship with Depp. He will keep updating as the trial goes on and the outcome is announced.
In more uplifting news, a river otter has been spotted in the Detroit River for the first time in 100 years. Eric C. Marie, 27, a PhD marine ecology student at Ontario's University of Windsor, posted a video to Twitter showing the river otter he spotted in Detroit River in late April. A Great Lakes scientist in the area said that the river otters have been reintroduced to other bodies of water in the region, and the sighting in the Detroit River is a sign that the environmental efforts to clean up the river have been successful.
We will be visiting varsity home games and meets to catch footage of all MHS sports as they come. Now here's Tristan Mann with this week's sports update.
I'm Tristan Mann, keeping you up to date on all MHS athletics. Here's what you need to know on this week's sports update. Girls varsity softball had 2 games on Monday, both against Ann Arbor Huron. The first game we won 16-1, and the second game we won 22-3. They also played a game on Wednesday against Pinckney, and they lost 3-5. Boys varsity baseball had 3 games this week against Ann Arbor Huron. The first game we won 7-5, the second game 8-3, the third game we won 6-2. Girls varsity soccer had a game on Tuesday versus Lincoln High School. Monroe won 5-1. Boys varsity golf competed in the Dearborn Elite Boys Golf Tournament. The team placed 4th out of 12 different schools. Here's how the boys did. Pafford shot 85, Corey shot 86, Schmidt shot 93, McCullough shot 95, and Lombardo shot 96. All right. This week, Alexia Barton went to take a look at a varsity softball game here at home. Take a look.
Oh
That's all I have for you this week. Join us next time with more updates and highlights.
There's a pop-up cat cafe fundraiser over at Friends for Companion Animals, today from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and tomorrow from noon to 5 p.m. It will be $5 for coffee, Timbits, and cuddles with cats. The proceeds go to Muddy Lotus Recovery to help those in recovery from addiction and mental illness. Plus, you get to play with cats. Here's a sneak peek.
My name is Allison Drugel, and I'm the Executive Director and Founder of Muddy Lotus Recovery, and we are a nonprofit, and we're right here in Monroe, Michigan, but we are also mostly online right now. And we have partnered with Friends for Companion Animals, and we'll be doing a cat cafe on May 7th, right here, right in front of Detroit Beach in Newport, Michigan. Cat Cafe started in Japan in 2004 and just recently they spread to Europe and then have been coming to the United States. And there's one opening up, I just heard, in Royal Oak, and there's one in Ann Arbor, and there's one in Dearborn. And we are lucky enough to give this a try on May 7th because the Friends for Companion Animals were having a plant sale, and they said that we could do this in conjunction with their plant sale. So we're raising money for Muddy Lotus, and Muddy Lotus is a nonprofit organization, 501(c), that is bridging the gap for people with mental health disorders and addictions after recovery, after treatment, in order to work towards self-management. So it's peer counseling and workshops and smart recovery meetings, and trying to help them become self-dependent. So all of the funds from the Cat Cafe and from the sale of coffee and donuts, and then also we'll have t-shirts for sale and other items, will go towards both the cat shelter here at Friends for Companion Animals and also towards Muddy Lotus and their goal of helping those with addictions and mental disorders, and keeping our program of awareness going. On May 7th, they can expect to be able to enjoy coffee that is donated by Tim Hortons in town. We're very thankful for that. And Timbits that they also donated, and they can come in, as long as there's not too many people, we're gonna schedule them in the Cat Cafe. It'll be first come, first serve, and we'll just have groups be allowed to come in, and they can enjoy in a nice setting like this with cats available to cuddle with and pet, and they can sip their coffee and eat their donuts and just spend time with the cats, which is very therapeutic for everybody to just be able to relax and enjoy them.
We will have other items for sale like t-shirts, cat calendars, mugs, and more. You'll be supporting animals and people. We can't wait to see you. So come visit us this weekend and get your coffee and Timbits and cuddle with cats.
This past Tuesday, several of our staff members went to the Fine Arts Festival at the Monroe County Community College, put on by the ISD. One of our reporters, Drake Carr, went to see what it's all about.
Hi, I'm Drake Carr, and this past week I went to the Monroe County Fine Arts Festival held by Monroe Community College. Kids from all the Monroe County high schools all joined at the community college Tuesday to perform and work together in art and music groups. Whatever each group learned or did during the day got to show off or perform what they worked on at the showcase later that night. Here's some interviews with our fellow students and the event holder. Hi, I'm here with Lily, and what brings you out here today?
Today I am here at the Monroe Community College doing the Fine Arts Festival, specifically in the drama category. Today I am really excited for the actual performance at 6 o'clock to go out and show people what we can do in such a short amount of time. We are doing a skit called The Roommate, and it's basically about, I have an apartment and I'm letting my friends stay over because they went through a rough breakup. But as time starts going on, they started basically being a freeloader. They weren't helping out, and so at some point I snap and start threatening them and tell them to get out.
Hi, I'm here with Talia, and what brings you out here today?
I am part of the choir path here at Macbeth. I'm looking forward to being able to sing multiple different songs with a group of people that I have never sung with, and that's really nice because at choir, the idea of music brings people together, so it's nice to sing with different people in different schools and different directors and things like that. We are singing 3 different songs that range from slow and sad to happy and upbeat. I do not remember the names of those songs though at this time.
So my position for this event is I'm actually a steering committee member and an organizer. So wow, it's been almost now 5 years ago. We started this event in 2018, and we offered it so that we could it was a way to bring all of our high school students together and to celebrate and promote the arts. So we did it in 2018, we did it in 2019. Unfortunately, the pandemic didn't allow us to do it in 2020 or 2021. And this year, in 2022, we are back in person, having the event on the Monroe County Community College campus.
How does it feel to be back?
It feels fantastic. We are so excited to have the ability to be back in person, to have the ability to learn from each other, to collaborate, to be partners, and then the best part of the entire day is the showcase, which is the performance at the end of the day, and that is going to be just tremendous. So the commitment from the Monroe County Superintendents Association is very high, so that all of the superintendents in Monroe County will be supporting it again in 2023. Unfortunately, this is my last year because I am departing Dundee Community Schools. I have a new job that I'm taking at the end of this school year. So we really are looking and searching for one of my colleagues in the county to kind of pick up the torch, or pick up the baton and run with it. And our hope is that there will be someone that'll do that, because we really want this event to continue. And now that we have a sponsor, we have Tim Whitman from the Whitman Lesky Mimic Insurance Company. He's sponsoring it. We have strong support from the Monroe County Community College. We really think that this program and this event will happen again next year.
This is Drake Carr signing out.
We have a guest video editor this week, Alyssa Leroy, who submitted her video on stereotypes. Check it out.
Here is a picture.
Everyone has surface impressions. Maybe they think that you're bad at school, slightly impulsive, wasting your time, or maybe they think that you're just sad. With an outfit change to ensure unbiased opinions, I interviewed
Joseph Leroy Sr., almost 73.
And
my name is Athena, and I am 51.
To see how true these surface level opinions are.
My honest opinion. They don't want to follow the trend. Baseball, football, softball. You wear the jersey, you wear the hat, you chew tobacco. But skate parks and stuff, this is what goes with them.
I think they are interesting looking. I think that they probably would behave in a way that they would be waiting for somebody to think bad of them.
My name is Jordan. I'm 23.
How long have you been skating?
Like 15 years. I played hockey at the ice complex, and they had a skate park like right in the parking lot, and I just went every day after practice. I would just go there and did everything: skateboard, skaters, parks. Way to push myself, better myself, and just make myself better. Just go for what you want, even if you think you can.
I'm Jack, 21.
How long have you been skating?
Almost 3 years now. I started because the homies, like him, he got me into it like 3 years back, and I just loved it ever since. It's just a way to mentally get away from everything, you know what I'm saying, and go to another place, kind of like, an escape, and better myself, keep going, never stop.
There's a lot of chaos going on here.
How would you think someone like that would act personally?
Just when they get in a crowd. They just, no inhibitions, I guess. Got a lot of inner anger, frustration, so they just venting.
How do you think someone would act who calls himself a punk?
Well, considering my age bracket and punk was around when I was a kid, I would say that they tend to, at that point, they tend to be their own person and do their own thing.
And what would you do if one of your kids came home like that?
I probably would have a problem with it. I would ask them if they were sure that that was the direction they wanted to go in, because that comes with a stereotype and a stigma that could affect their future employment, future education, future everything. So I would just want to make sure they were aware.
I'm Kate Stevenson, I'm a sophomore. I listen to a lot of punk music. As you can see by the jacket I'm wearing, it has a ton of punk patches on it. And I enjoy it because I like the overall sound of the music, but also the messages. I think the lyricism is really beautiful and really well done. And I think it's just a very, very powerful kind of music that is really enjoyable to listen to. So this jacket is from Walmart, and then I just made the hand painted all of these and hand sewed them on. I just copied the logos from a picture I could find online and just used some acrylic paint stuff, and yeah, it was really fun to make them.
What the hell?
What is your honest opinion of that?
That's gotta hurt.
What do you think of someone who's got stuff like that?
They got issues. Probably got a little bit of self-doubt and I don't know, acting out maybe?
I think that somebody who does this to themselves are trying to make a statement. They may want attention. I really don't know. I just know that I probably wouldn't do that to myself.
What would you do if one of your kids came home with that?
I think, again, I would just want to know why, and if they were aware of the choices that they were making, because it'll affect how other people see them and their futures. So.
Hey, what's up? I'm Josh, I'm 21 years old, and I'm here to discuss some piercings. To begin with, the first piercings I got in were my earlobes when I was 17. The reason in general, why I get piercings is because one, I think they're all really cool, and two, to kind of prove people wrong that piercings will never have an effect on your work ethic in the real world. There's really nothing else to say to that. What I like about piercings the most is that they give me this sense of identity. With me being in a metal band, that it's always kind of fit my aesthetic.
Surface impressions and surface opinions are often negative and do not show the true passion behind someone's interest, hobby, or way of presenting themselves. These opinions often lead people to judge and criticize people's way of living before actually knowing the true intentions or true passion behind them. Before you draw the line between you and the things you are judging, try and better understand the minds of the people who are behind it all.
Logan LaBelle is airing his new segment about history, where he takes current events and compares them to other events throughout history. This week he will be comparing the conflict in Ukraine to the past world wars. Check it out.
Zach, hey, this is Logan. We're in Mr. Heck's room. I got the man right here. We're about to talk about history.
Use different colors for this because seems fun.
Russia invaded Ukraine like a month ago or so. It's not going real well for Russia. If you've been following the news. This happened, some complex reasons. Russia doesn't think Ukraine should be a country. There's other things. They've said that they want to, quote, denazify Ukraine, which is rich because, you know, Ukraine fought against the Nazis. And they have Ukraine's president currently, he's Jewish, and his grandparents fought in the Soviet army against the Nazis. So it's all lies. It's all lies. And there's other stuff about news, oil and resources and like the supposed Russian populations that live in areas of Ukraine, defending those. World War II, the part that people remember, Germany invades, how should I put this? Everywhere. I'm not the only one who's ever going to tell you that Germany and France don't have a very good relationship. Especially after World War I. I don't like them. Resources. That's not how you spell that. Good thing I'm not an English teacher. That's why Germany invaded Russia, because of all of the oil and stuff. Also, the whole, like all the stuff that Germany did before World War II started with the Sudetenland and Austria with the Anschluss. And then the idea of Lebensraum. It's all basically the same as like this here. Look at the similarities. Maybe there's a different way of doing all this. Maybe we don't have to immediately start swinging at each other and we can sit down at a table and talk, because that seems to be what happens anyway at the end of all this. So why not just skip the middle part where it's really messy and go straight to the end bit? And that's the idea behind things like the United Nations. And then the European Union was like, well, we all kind of have the same common interests, because Europe is quite small and there's a lot of different countries there. So it's simpler to try to work together for common goals instead of constantly tearing ourselves to pieces. So far, so good?
Yeah.
I mean, like the outcome of this stuff. To be determined. That's going to be real messy for a real long time.
Yeah.
It's just going to be, that was supposed to happen. It's just going to be a mess. Because we're not even getting into the fallout of like...
Thanks for tuning in this week with our history lesson. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Jack Jewell. MHS Decision Day was this last Wednesday, the May 4th, in the auditorium, where seniors declared their post-secondary plans on the stage. Principal Steve Polizzi and Superintendent Dr. Julie Everly kicked off the event with words of encouragement for the crowd.
How are you doing today? You can do way better than that. Class of 2022, how are you doing today? Today really marks a very big launch, a really big launch into a whole season of graduation activities for you. And when we think about today, we launch today, I really think about what a community celebrates, reveals what a community values.
On top of this, the winners for the poster contest were honored on the stage, And the $500 scholarship winners were drawn by Mr. Hookrattle. After these recognitions, it was time for the seniors to be honored on a stage by TFT. But of course, we all knew that because we were in a 3-hour TFT. Yeah, it was great, guys. Us underclassmen, we loved it. But on a serious note, congratulations to all the seniors. We're all proud of you. Basically, this consisted of the TFT teachers announcing each student's college and major, and they went to go pin their college on the map. But of course, there are some people who are undecided or want to go straight to the workforce, and they were still recognized and were able to put their pin on the map. And that basically consisted of that event. And again, seniors, we're really proud of you and all of your hard work.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Join us next week when I will be airing a cooking segment.
We will continue to keep our social media website updated during these fast-changing times. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Lotus Leaf Live. You can read the full stories and more on our website, lotusleaflive.com. I'm Samantha Drugel.
And I'm Megan Kane. We hope everyone is staying safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching.